Alright guys, so it's about 12 a.m. which means that we can finally start our install, and we're going to be doing a NB1. What?
It's almost 1 a.m.
Oh, almost 1 a.m.
Jesus.
So we're going to be doing a NB1 to NB2 conversion, and we have the new headlights and we have the new bumper over here. We left that splitter in there for a long time, so it's kind of stuck. So we're using the chairs to hopefully lay it out so it's not so wrapped up in itself.
Yeah.
Like coned. We also installed some new lighting so that we can actually see. I'm sure my neighbors love me for it.
You look so bro, you look so
Alright, to be honest, I've never uninstalled this bumper before, so we're just gonna wing it. Just completely wing it. We're gonna start by taking the headlight bolts off. Come on.
Dude, that was so loud. Dude.
Boom. There we go.
I'll do the other side.
And these ones will just pop off too. Boom. This motherfucker. It's supposed to twist. With all this light, you can't see what you're doing.
For real, bro.
Got one.
How was that other one at? Shit. Gotta do this without ruining the
I don't want to do all that. You can do that shit.
I don't have to worry about the paint on this bumper, because they're gonna fix it and repaint it anyways for free.
Oh, then fuck the bumper.
No, not fuck the bumper.
Tom's been filming and he's just fucking smacked.
You can't even tell. He's probably not even aimed at us anymore.
Oh.
What the hell is this?
Stop fucking touching shit!
What are you gonna do with that? Oh, Einstein's fucking piece of paper.
Fucking don't touch me that way.
Bro, that's the intro right there.
Alright, so now we have to take off the fender liner. If you come over here, I can show you. But as you can see from, events, my fender liner isn't really an issue anymore. But if you still have yours, there's just a few tabs. You just gotta pop it out. There's a screw up here. Not sure if you can see it. It's right here. I can barely see it. I have to just die on me. No, that's working now. That has to come out. Then this part feels a little scary, but it's bad. It just pops off. There's this little piece in here it just attaches to. Alright, so at this point, if you haven't already, got to disconnect this. You should have already pulled off your fender liner. Let's see. Just feel around. The wire will be in there. Just turn it counterclockwise and just pull it off. There it is. These are still held on by screws. And then, after you've taken off the headlights, all this crap, all you have to do is theoretically pull it off. There we go. This is so weird. Look at that.
Out with the old.
With the new.
In with the new baby.
Now if you have the time, maybe I'd go through and clean some stuff up. I am not one of those people with the time, so we're not going to worry about it right now. Here's how it should look. Something like that. This might be a good time also to do any ducting work you need to do. Also not going to worry about that yet. Old. New. So now we just got to take side markers off. Your new bumper probably won't come with these, so if you're planning on using your OEM hardware, you gotta go in here, take these little clips out, these little things. Should just pop right off. Just try not to cut yourself. Try not to lose them either. You can just come over to your new one and pop them on. I don't particularly feel like going and getting new ones. So if you're doing a NB1 to NB2 conversion, a lot of people don't talk about this. Some people might not know about it, but this is like the little football thing that gets taken off of the NB1 front bumper. It like pulls off. So for the NB2, it has these little slides. Bumper just slides on top of it. So all you have to do is just take these little pins out from the back. You can kind of see that in there. Should be pretty easy to just pull it. There it goes. Just a little tab on the back. Then you'll just take the new one. You'll just pop it in like so. There it goes. So before we put the front bumper back on, we're just going to install the headlights first, just because it'll probably make it easier in the long run. This should be pretty straightforward. Just gotta route your crap back, and then it just should slide right in, like so. Might not be perfect, but that's okay. I wouldn't really worry about bolting them in, because you may have to move them around a little bit trying to get the front bumper on. So now that we got the headlights on, it should be time to put the front bumper on. Gotta try and make sure it gets in those little slides. Looks like it's pretty well lined up now. So now it's just the reverse of everything. In this case, putting this little screw back in here. So now to install the Mazda Speed front skirt, we have to drill holes in the bumper somewhere about there. There it is. Kind of comes in and out of focus. So now we drilled it from the back to give us a little starter hole on this side. I should have thought about this and had them drill in the first place so that it could just be painted right through, and it didn't do this and bubble. As you can see on that side, it's like bubbled and messed up, but hopefully it'll be covered so it won't be an issue. But so we're just going to take a little starter bit and we go through with it. Sucks doing it to new paint. These little tabs right there, if you don't mind zooming in on that. No. These are supposed to line up with the holes you just drilled, and hopefully, I'm not sure what size I use. I might have to go up a little bigger. Rather be able to do it too small than too big. And these should just go straight through. So here we go. No way. Bottle's not on the right spot, I don't think.
Alright, so it is currently 4 in the morning. Currently 4 in the morning. We just got Davin's Mazda Speed front skirt on. After, do you know what size bit you used?
3/8.
3/8. After a 3/8 bit, we finally got it to fit properly. And now we're going back to more drilling so we can get the splitter on.
Through these, just so we could put these bolts through, and just make sure it's nice and set tight on there. I don't like doing it, but I'm just gonna do it. If you just start doing it, like without giving yourself time to think about it,
You really can't go back.
yeah, there you go. It's done. So if you're going to be installing the Track Dog racing splitter, you're going to want to install a little bolt. Let's see if I can zoom in. That one right there. You're going to want to install that there, because otherwise, when you put the splitter on, it will pull it down and make this top part right here sag down. Just a little update. It is 5:04 a.m. and now I am officially alone. Look at that. Boom. Most people would not be down for that. That's why Tommy's like a sister to me. So now we're working on the front splitter. So I put that bolt in first. And then we're going to use some of these little guys to hold the splitter on. And then we will drill through it into the new Mazda Speed skirt. And then after that, should be all done. So now what we're going to be doing is installing these little turnbuckles right here. I already have one kind of installed. But all you gotta do, take this little piece, just gotta drop this in. And just take your turnbuckle, take this little part right here, unscrew it. This is a reverse threads, so screwing on tighter is actually going to loosen it. After you drill your holes, you can just line them up with the rivets, whatever they're called, Allen screws. Put them straight in. Then you'll have a finished product. Looks something like this.
2,000 years later.
So the sun is officially up and I'm exhausted. But I think it looks awesome. I've seriously been waiting to do this for so long and I'm so hyped that it finally happened, even though it took all night. Tommy has been asleep in his car for about an hour now with the engine just running, and I guess without further ado, here we are. So those clear side markers will actually be re-tinted again, but here's how she came out. I legit could not have asked for it to come out better. So it is now, what time is it?
Dude. It just turned 8 o'clock.
Alright,
8 a.m.
It's 8 a.m. now. Neither of us, alright. Some of us have slept a little bit.
Yeah, well,
The point is that we're super tired, but we're starving, so now we're at Einstein's Bagels. But first, let's get a little video of what we got going on here. As soon as these cars get out the way. Alright. This is how she came out. Look at that new heat. How do you feel, Tommy?
Bro. So like when Davin first showed me the kit that he put on, or the parts or whatever, I was like, like it's alright, but like once we put them on the car, like it absolutely changed my whole opinion on it. It looks so neat.
Hyped. Now we're gonna go inside, get our bagels, handle our business. So until next time.
Best friend. She just wanna hit me with a quickie by the pool, and I'm like, yes, ma'am. Way you got me feeling.